Hello everyone, today I would like to show you how to complete the Murkwater Cave and the beginning of the storyline of Patches. We are starting at Agil Lake North and we are going here, to the east from the Lost Grace. Now you have to go down to the canyon, and while there is a way around, it is much cooler to do this. Just make sure that you are double jumping so you don't accidentally die during the fall. Now we can't really enter the cave just yet, we have to fight an invader first, because as you could briefly see here, the entrance will be blocked by a fog wall. When you get invaded, run towards this group of enemies and just dodge and stall this guy for as long as possible, because after a short time you will get a friendly summon. Now this guy cannot do the job on his own, so you have to help him a bit. This enemy is kind of tough, but with the help of the summon I was able to kill him on a fresh character after a couple of tries. The invader drops a multiplayer item and this very cool dagger. After he is defeated, we can finally enter the cave and rest at the Lost Grace. There isn't too much to gather in the cave other than the cave moss, so I won't be even mentioning that. Anyway, after this first patch of grass there are two bell traps that will alert all enemies if you walk into them, so make sure not to do that and kill these two guys. Still, I feel like I should show you what happens when you walk into them, so here it is, but trust me, it will be much easier if you just walk into the second chamber, as the enemies will be resting and they won't notice you very easily. When you defeat them, open the chest to get some mushrooms. Now would be a good time to rest, as there will be a boss in the next chamber, so go back to the Lost Grace and simply run towards the fog gate. Let's open the chest and see what happens.
Well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief. The gods demand repentance. Cough up your coin, all of it.
The fight itself is very easy, just watch out not to get into his toxic cloud, as you will get a debuff for your weapon. Also make sure not to kill him instantly, as he will give up when his health drops to the half of the bar.
Wait, please. I surrender. White flag and all. Well, finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a man of reason. True and true. Well, what do you know? You're tarnished, like me. Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. An innocent mistake, I assure you. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on? A true man of reason. Just what I like about you. I'm Patches. Patches the untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. They're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
Now we can leave the room, rest at a lost grace, and return to see what he has to say and what can we buy from him.
Welcome where you won't need 'em.
So we got a new gesture and we get to keep the crops from the chest. Let's see how they look like. Anyway, this is not the end of the quest just yet, as now we can open another one of his chests.
Well, well, well. I should have known, you skinny little thief. The gods demand vengeance! Vengeance!
Of course, it doesn't end well. Now we are trapped and we cannot fast travel before we find a bonfire, and I'll just be calling them bonfires from now on, it's much easier. Luckily there is one nearby. When you find it, you can teleport back to Patches, and let's hear the rest of his dialogue.
Oh, Ryan, you're alive. Oh, you had me proper scared, puffing away in a flash like that. Well, maybe it's a sign to keep your mitts off what's not rightly yours, hmm? But I'll forgive you. View it as a learning experience. At any rate, it's just nice to see you safe. Oh, don't miss all the bargains here at Patches Emporium. Yeah, I had those bandits make a clean break. Now they're all suppliers, and good ones at that. I mean, they don't understand a word I'm saying, but it hardly matters. We have a natural connection. They're all foot soldiers, survivors of a defeated army, worked to the bone by their high and mighty lord, only to be thrown out with the rubbish. It's the same old story everywhere I go. To hell with it all.
So we get a new gesture, but let's also see what happens when we attack him. So we get one more gesture during the fight, and here is what happens when he kills us.
Like you've seen the error of your ways. Water under the bridge. Am I wrong? We'll call it a momentary lapse of judgment. All's well, as you know. So, what can I do you for today?
Now, this is not the end of his quest, as if you don't kill him now, he will appear later in the game. But I'll leave that for another video. Instead, let's get him for real this time. And here is what you get when you kill him. Out of all these items, the spear and the armor are the most interesting, I guess. I especially like the armor's description here. You also get the bell bearing, which you can bring to the twin merchants in Round Table Hold, so you can buy Patches' item from her. And that is it for the video. Please let me know if it was helpful in the comments below, and subscribe if you are interested in Elden Ring guides and other types of Elden Ring content. See you in the next one.